Good evening. Happy Sunday. Happy Resurrection Day. How's everybody doing in the land of the living? Aren't y'all thankful for being here today, this morning, that you woke up? You woke up. What a blessing. How many of you all are feeling blessed, happy, cool, safe, wonderful, awesome? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You already know, this is Nadine Slaughter, transformational speaker, author, and financial professional. Now, I'm going to veer off a little bit because I'm looking on two different platforms, okay? So, hello, Stay Free and Happy, and hello, Nadine Slaughter group. I'm just so happy to be here this evening on this beautiful, beautiful Sunday. I don't know about you all, but hey, the weather doesn't matter. All right, we are still here. Aren't you all thankful? This ought to be Thankful Sunday. And then every other day ought to be Thankful Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, and every day to me is Resurrection Day. Because, man, Jesus lives big in me. And you know what? This is what I want you all to do. Stay your authentic self. God has a sense of humor. He ain't mad at you if you laugh at yourself. Okay? He created you. He wants you happy and free. And so do I. So what is going on with you all today? You all come on in the room. What we're doing today. I am just relaxing. I really am. I've had just a day of relaxation. Excuse me, y'all. But, I put a lot of oil in my hair to keep it popping. Then I put my pimp juice on to keep it conditioned. So, okay, I think it just drips on down to my face. How about that? Hey, I laugh at myself. Why not? Laugh at yourself. Be free and happy. Y'all come on in the room. We're going to have a really cool conversation. I do want to start off by just thanking you all for all of your support. I want to thank you all for loving me back. I want to thank you all for all your prayers. I want to thank you all for just being you. And I want to say that I hope really, really, truly that you are winning. I want to know, are you still winning? You got to be, if you are watching me. And if you are hearing the sound of my voice, I hope that you're winning. If you're not, hey, let's talk about it. You all can DM me if you want a coaching session. Because I'm going to inspire you, I'm going to motivate you, and I'm going to remind you of who you are. And then look at some things that may be blocking you from thriving. Let's look at some things that, like myself, sometimes that's blocking you from communicating effectively to whoever it is that you are communicating with. You're trying to get a point across. You're trying to get that flow and that conversation, solve problems, creating goals and all of those types of things. However you communicate, if it's to your children, if it's to your coworker, if it's to your team, we just want to be able to open up and articulate what we are trying to get to, right? And so, hey, we can help each other on that one because it's always a work in progress. And don't beat yourself up if you're not there. Okay, you'll get there. But you just keep asking God to lead and guide you through his thoughts. And he'll help you say that thing when you should say it, if you should say it. And you know what I'm talking about, right? So I hope that you all are having a great day. And they call this day, society has done this. They've set aside one day to celebrate a holiday. And to me, a holiday is every day. Every day is the resurrection of Jesus Christ to me because he helps me throughout all the day. And it's because, yes, he still lives. But if you read the Bible, it gives you a basic idea of what his journey was and how he came to die. He came to die just to make sure that we're free and we're good. and to show us how to overcome and to show us how to get the victory in whatever it is that we're going through. So, I would suggest, that you tap into the Word of God, because, it's the only reason that I make it. It really is. It's the only reason that I am in a happy place in my life. It's the only reason that I know where to go when I feel a little down. I know how to pray. I know how to speak life into myself, how to transition into, that low feeling, when the enemy tries to get in your head and tries to just make your day hell. No, it's going to be none of that. Not here. Okay? Because God has been so good to me. And He's done so much for me. And so I can't do anything but to have an attitude of gratitude and to give Him praise and make sure that He gets the glory out of my life. And I hope that you all are doing the same. Now, I'm a believer. Yeah, I believe in the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. That's me. That works for me. You may not believe that, but hey, it's cool. Hey, it really works. I know that it does because I really got that inner joy. I'm talking about that peace that passes all understanding, no matter who is doing what, who is saying what. It's like, girl, but you still got that level of joy that is unshakable, and that level of peace that is, it's unshakable. And when you know that, and you know that, and you know that in your knower, in your heart of hearts, then that means that word must be working for you. So you have to work it. Yes, you got to put the work in. There's no way you can get around it without you opening up the Bible, reading it, understanding it. Hello, Rhonda. It's so good to see you. How are you, beautiful? Thank you. Back at you. You're beautiful too, girl. I appreciate you. And listen, when you study and read the scriptures, man, that's half of the battle. You got to write some notes so that you can refer back to your notes maybe, and so that you can remember what you wrote and then go back to it and keep empowering yourself, right? Keep getting it in your heart. Because whenever something is going on in your life, you can refer back to that word. Or if you don't even remember it in your mind, God will bring up that scripture to set you free like, oh yeah, it's on and popping. No, not today, devil. No, we ain't doing that today and never, as far as I'm concerned. Because why? Because I'm a believer, right? And then you put that whole armor of God and you shut that mess down, you good. You're good. And then sometimes during the day, you got to remember, hold up, wait a minute. No, I got on my helmet of salvation, so I'm thinking like God thinks. And I'm going to allow Him to just navigate me through the path for today and forever. But take it a day at a time. All right? That's how you grow, and that's how you mature. That's how you become seasoned in the things of God, y'all. And you need it. Don't tell me y'all don't need it today. Don't tell me you don't need it. What's up, Corey? What is popping? It's so good to see you. How you doing? Happy Sunday. Happy whatever day you want to call it. Happy, 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 because that's what it's all about here. When you come in my room, it's going to be nothing but joy and peace up in here. So you may as well get ready for it, because that's what I am. That's who I am. And actually, my name, Nadine, it means hope. It means blessed one. It means morning dew. And honey, my mother named me the right thing. Thank you, Mama, up in heaven. Corey, how you been? Rhonda, how have you been? You all, do me a favor. Make sure that you like and share this video, okay? I'm glad to know it. You're still over at Publix, Corey. You're still rocking it over there in Covington. It's good to see you on here. Happy, happy Sunday. I know that's right. You're doing good. I miss talking to you. Because me and you, we used to cut up at Publix. But hey, we're going to cut up right here. Okay? Ain't nothing gonna stop you and I from cutting up. We gonna cut up here, right? So this is what I want to talk about. I want to start my my conversation with this past year going out to school career days. Man, y'all, I have been so blessed. I had the Department of Public. Okay, that's cool. That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, great success in whatever you're doing right now. And I don't know about you, but we used to talk about trust. Now I'm learning what that really is. So what I was saying is that I've been going to the schools to do career days. And man, I'm going to tell you something. There is nothing like imparting in those kids of how to be successful in a career and then finding out what they want to be. And then after you finish talking to those kids, they empower you. Those kids, they come up to me, they give me hugs. They tell me, thank you for coming. They just are really appreciative. But I always make sure that one of the first things that I say to them after I introduce myself is to give your educators and the staff a round hand of applause. Oh yeah, because if it weren't for our educators, where would we be today? Right? You all know how it was back in the old days, back in elementary school. Those teachers who just added value to you and they loved on you and they cared about you and they showed up well for you. And then when we went to middle school and then we went to high school and I did go to college. I went to college a couple times, y'all. I did. I didn't get a degree yet, but you know what? It's like I go to college all the time because I'm always learning, always reading, always adding value to myself. And that's so important so what if you don't go to college? What I know is equivalent to a master's degree in training. Yeah, what I know is that because I've been putting in some work over the years. So the things that I do, of course, I'm a speaker, I'm an author, and I am a financial professional. Those are the core things that have been instilled in me since I was I know the insurance part since I was like 8 or 9. Ever since I was 8 or 9, y'all know I'm going to tell a story. Ever since like I was 8 or 9, right? The insurance guy, he used to come by my mom's house with a shirt and tie on. He was looking sharp. He was looking sharp. Ever since then, I've been loving it. Just to see a man in a suit. Because that's just classy to me. I'm just classy to me. Okay? And so when he used to come by in his classy suit, he used to collect my mother's insurance premium. I'm talking about cash money back then, y'all. So he used to collect money. I'd be like, I want to collect some money. I want to look nice and classy like that, and I want to collect some money. So probably like around 10 or 11, my mother, she used to, I had to be around 10 because we lived out in the country. We didn't move into the city part until I was around 10. So I'm probably around 8 or 9. Mom used to say, hey, Nadine, you want to go with me to this crystal show? Because she used to sell Princess House crystal, right? So she had all this crystal in these big cases. And they used to be inside of these, these bags to keep them, from breaking. And so she said, hey, Nadine, do you want to go with me to set up the crystal? And I'm like, yeah. So I started doing house parties with her back then. And then, because crystal, oh my gosh, I just got a revelation. That's where I started my glass fetish. Honey, I got a fetish. It's a fancy glass fetish in a coffee cup. See, man, that's what God will do for you, y'all. Okay, so back then, that was real crystal, y'all. And it had the little, it had etches of like leaves in it. That was the brand, Princess House. And I have a piece still today. But I thought, you know what? Honey, these glasses are fancy. And so to this day, give me a fancy glass. Give me a glass with some gold on it. Honey, that's a simple pleasure for me. Give me a nice glass, a nice coffee cup. Right? It's a simple pleasure. And a fresh cup of coffee every morning, honey, because I deserve a fresh cup of coffee. Okay? At least start me with that, okay? If you ever want to make me smile, give me a nice classy glass and a nice coffee cup. I'm cool. I mean, hey, to me, that's a part of the good life. That's for me. You know, everybody has something that is part of the good life for them. It could be something as small as a glass, or it could be something as big as a luxury car or a doggone yacht. Yeah, I like those too. Yeah, I'm enjoying some of those too. But at any rate, so we get in and we talk to the kids about careers. And then since I love kids, that is one of the core things that I do. I've been doing for 12 years, going in to talk to the kids on career days. So, hey, Sherry, how you doing, girl? What is on and popping, my Sherry? I love Sherry. Girl, I'm coming to Michigan. I'm coming to Niles to do a speaking event. I might get there this year, okay? But I'll make sure that you know about it. If nobody else knows, I'll make sure Sherry Jones knows. All right, so what I'm talking about is I get to go to the schools to do career days. And because I'm a speaker, it really works out. Happy Easter to you, beautiful fly girl, back at you. Thank you. And it works. It's really cool for me because honestly, I knew I was a speaker 40 years ago, but I actually started speaking in public at career days. Now, when you go and you speak for career days, you don't get paid. Okay? And that's my way of giving back. That I can go in and inspire kids to be the best that they were created to be, and for them to appreciate their educators and the staff. Because it's not just the educators that are there. You're fighting a cold right now? Hey girl, let me tell you something. I command that cold to go and those symptoms right now in Jesus' name. Now, I don't know if it's a cold or is it like, are you allergic to allergies? Do you have allergies? I mean, there's a difference. I don't know the difference. Yeah, I will let you know. You know, Sherry, Sherry, I love you. And Sherry, I appreciate all that you do when you come in and you support me. When people show up and I see you, man, that empowers me to keep doing what I do. Y'all just don't know how much you bless me when I see your name or when I see your comment. I want to just thank you for that. I mean, because, you know, we can't do these things by ourselves. Just like, you know, you can't serve your purpose without people. Purpose is all about serving other people in excellence, right? So I want to thank you all, man, for showing up for me. I just really appreciate it. And but I hope your cold goes away and that you feeling 100%, girl. Okay? Now, so what I'm saying is that when I go and volunteer for career days, I want you all to go in and do it sometimes. Whatever it is that you're doing, because everything is sort of like a career. Even if you're a stay-at-home mom, that's a career. What? Stay-at-home mom? That's big time career. Okay, even if you're a stay-at-home grandmother, big time. Even if, no matter what you're doing, just as long as there's something productive, and hopefully that you are leading a productive, positive life, and that you're doing some you know, great things with your life because you're still here. There's a lot of life and energy still inside of you that God wants to use you. He wants to use your feet, your hands, and your voice. In my case, it's my voice. And I mean, you know, your feet, you gotta move around with your feet, or however you move around. But he can use whatever you have. I mean, some people, they're unfortunate and maybe they may have a limb cut off or whatever, but God will still use you. However that is. I mean, I've seen some people with no limbs, and man, they make it. I don't see them often, but you know, hey, everybody's got something going on, maybe physically or emotionally or mentally. But now, when it comes to that mind, and you can switch those thoughts with the mind of Christ, right? You got to make sure no allergies. Have a sinus head cold. That's a bummer. Love you, and you always have my support. Thank you, Sherry. I love you too. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have sinus issues that I never had until I came down here. But it's all good. Shoot, I just drink key lime water and ginger and, you know, use a little bit of nasal spray and call it a day. Keep on pushing, honey. Because you know we're unstoppable. You all know I got to remind you that you're unstoppable when you come here. You already know this. But just in case you forgot, you're unstoppable. You're unshakable. You already know this. You already know you fly. Fly is a ghetto term. But it means that you're sharp, you're beautiful, you're fine, you're handsome, all that. That's at least my interpretation of it. I mean, you can Google it though. That's old school, but hey, we all know what it means. But tell me something that you did fun today. Tell me something you did fun today. I mean, relaxation, if you are a hard-working person, you're always on the go, now that could be fun. Yeah, because you need that. Your body has to be restored. But I'm talking about also something like you enjoy doing. Like, did you go for a walk or something? Like, did you go shopping or something? Or did you do a craft or something? Or maybe watch your favorite movie or TV show, basketball game. Those things are fun. So, hey, tell me what you did fun today. I'm going to tell you what I did fun. I don't know about y'all, but because I'm a speaker and I like to talk, I had fun just kicking it with my brother on FaceTime. Me and my brother, we kicked it for about almost 2 hours. Just, you know, brother and sister time. Because all my siblings are out of state. And so I like kicking it with them FaceTime. And so we got to watch the basketball game a little bit today. It was South Carolina and UCLA. Now, I don't watch a lot of basketball. 60 people. There you go, Corey. 60 people. That is awesome, man. I am so glad that your family came. Listen, I want to meet your family. You still got to invite me over to that big, huge estate that you live on. You still got the horses, Corey? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. How long your family going to stay? You going to put them out tomorrow? Corey and I worked at Publix together, right? And we used to cut up. And he used to always tell me that he had 40, 60, 80 people at his house. You know, his family comes over from London. And then, but he kicks them out. They probably used to it. They ain't no thing but chicken wing. Corey, you are thebomb.com. You are thebomb.com. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that. And don't forget, y'all, to like and share this video, okay? Because we have fun over here and we cut up, right? And then, so, all right, I was talking about what I do, what I've been doing over the past year, right? I'm getting ready to put together a curriculum. I actually started it for young ladies 14, I'm going to say around 14 on up to college age, to help them with things like self-confidence, self-esteem. I'm going to get them groomed some, you know, teach them some grooming things, teach them how to love themselves more, and, you know, teach them how to be kind to themselves and how to forgive themselves, and just to, you know, do some PowerPoint presentations in not only the public schools, but non-for-profits and profitable corporations. Hey, just to, you know, help people and speak life into people. Linda Baker, is so good to see you. How are you, my baby? What is poppin', Linda? It's so good to see you. You know what? Happy Resurrection Day. Happy Sunday, Linda. I'm looking at two different two different cameras because I'm on two different platforms, okay? So I'm on Stay Free and Happy, and I'm on Nadine Slaughter, because I have to be more consistent in coming in, and I'm working on that, y'all. But make sure you see my stories every day, because I'm going to say something positive to you. You still have the horses? Just bought a couple of horses. My family is staying. What? Your family's staying for 3 weeks? You're going to be able to tolerate them for 3 weeks? I'm only kidding. Because, you and I, we used to cut up and used to say, hey, they get on my nerves, I put them out. So I'm happy to hear that they're going to be there for 3 weeks. Listen, I want to come and ride the horses. That's a big deal for me because I love horses. So, hey, Corey, let me come over and... No, I can't. You can't what? Corey, I want you to be nice to your family, okay? And hope that they're being nice to you. Don't kick them out. And then, hey, you might get on their nerves and they might want to leave early too. You know what it is. I love my siblings. I do. 3 weeks. That's great. Y'all be just fine. Y'all have fun. There's a lot to do. What kind of activities you got planned for your family, Corey? Because there's a lot to do here, and they probably love it here. And they probably want to move in that big house with you, okay? So I'm glad to hear that. But yeah, I love horses. What kind of horses do you have, Corey? It's not like I know what kind of horses they are, but I can look them up because, honey, I'll be Googling. I'll be asking ChatGPT, AI, because I'm learning those things so that I can stay on my game and so I can stay sharp and, honey, keep adding value to myself. I'm not getting left behind. I am not. ChatGPT is going to help me with this curriculum I'm doing. And then I'll learn how to hook it up with the PowerPoint presentation. Now, I'm used to doing PowerPoint presentations, but I have never put one together. Everyone is in my wine cellar. Man, get out. What you talking about? Now you're talking about something, the wine cellar. Okay, you got some cases of wine from London? Because I know you be having cases shipped from all over the world. That's what I'm talking about, honey. That's part of the wealthy good life. And you keep that up. You keep it up. Keep it up. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so now what I was talking about was serving in the community, right? So when you all have some time or take some time, go and, spend some time in the schools, volunteer, even if it's just helping out in the, the cafeteria, whatever they need you to help with. If it's putting together some booklets, whatever it is, because you all know you have some great educators and we are all a team in the community, right? And then also I'll be talking about bullying in the curriculum. Yeah, I'll be talking about mental health. Now, I am not a therapist and I am not God, but I can at least, inspire them to, make sure that if you have an issue or if there's something going on, make sure you tell somebody so that you can get some help and so that you don't feel alone and so that you don't feel defeated and so that you are not depressed. Because young people these days, my God, that depression is not a game with the young people. And then, what I'm really, really hating is, and I have a heart for people who are getting, what do they call it? They're missing. Yeah. People just missing, popping up everywhere missing. Some of them are returned back. Some of them aren't. In other words, they're not alive anymore. Man, that messes me up. But all I can do is keep praying and keep speaking life into people that, God is sending me to. And I'm thankful for that. That helps me. It brings me joy. It brings me peace to be able to serve in that way and to inspire people. And So I'll be talking to young ladies. We'll be doing some PowerPoint presentations in the school systems and wherever. You know, girls and boys clubs, in the juvenile detention centers. So those are just some things that I'm working on. And I hope that you all are staying very balanced and that you're working on some things that add value to your life and others, and that you are thriving, and that you are just growing and continuing to add value to yourselves, and that you're not dumbing down on your purpose. You're not dumbing down on your gift, because our life is so precious and we don't have all that time that we think. All right. So, hey, if you all need some ideas and you want to talk and we chat and we find out what it is that you really enjoy doing or you should be doing, you know, your purpose that leads to your destiny, let's talk about it. Let's do it, because there is so much that you can do. There's so many possibilities in the United States. I don't care what the president is doing. He can't stop God from living through you. So don't make excuses about Trump. Trump, yeah, God created Trump, right? He's going to take care of Trump and whoever else. That's not your business. Pray for the man, and then you keep moving forward in your life. Don't just sit around and waste time, because the quarter is over, y'all. This is April. We're in quarter 2. What are your goals? What are your dreams? What's your vision for this next quarter? The 6 months after that. By the time you think about it and you're sitting around wasting time, the year will be gone. It'll be 2027. So, hey, you know, and y'all can hold me accountable. You can, you know, check on me and make sure I'm still moving on and popping, because I have a lot to accomplish this year. And I want to make sure that I'm on the right track, that I am in alignment with what God's purpose and plan is for my life. All right? And I mean, you know, if y'all need a prayer, holler at your girl. Send me a DM. Let me know. Hey, Nadine, I need prayer for this or that, whatever. I'm a prayer warrior. Okay? I'll do that for y'all. You can call me. DM me. I'll give you my phone number. My phone number's on wherever. You know, if people want to find you, they'll find you. All you got to do is Google my name. You can find it. Yeah. And so I hope, again, that you are having an amazing day. And make sure, again, that you like and share this video, because it might help somebody else, okay? And I hope that you have some great plans for the week that will keep you balanced. Make sure you keep your peace. Make sure you keep your joy. And don't you dare hold somebody else responsible for bringing you peace. You should have that. Now, when people around you have it, that's icing on the cake. But make sure that you take accountability for not saying that, I want somebody to bring me some peace. Hey, you ought to have that already. Okay? If you don't, get in that word and you read some scriptures about peace and joy, and so that you can stay unshakable, or so you can stay unstoppable. Okay? It works. It works. But listen, I want to thank you all for coming in. I hope that you are having a great Sunday. And my prayer is that you will have a great week. Make sure you rest your body, you rest your mind, and that you laugh at yourself, even if you got to make some crazy faces, or, you know, I don't mean have a crazy mind, but you know what I'm talking about. But I hope you all are having a great day, and that you're resting, you're having some fun, you're, continuing to pray, continuing to contribute to your community in a great way. And, watch out for your neighbors. Smile. Be happy. And if you're not, get some help. Get some help. Because I think all of us can use some therapy. including me. And I know God for sure. So you couple God and therapy, you'll be good. And in the meantime, in between time, I'm going to say shalom for now. And you all make it great. It's good seeing you all. Corey, it's good to see you. Sherry, it's good to see you. Linda, it is good to see you. Rhonda, and you all stay tuned because I will be coming to your area soon to do a tour titled Little Girl Be Healed and Happy. And before you know it, the next book will be out. That's going to be like a companion to this book. Little Boy Be Healed and Happy. Okay? Because there are a lot of traumatized little boys of all ages who need healing and who need to be inspired and who need a shoulder to lean on, who need prayer, who need deliverance, who needs to forgive themselves and just to let some things go that's been hidden in the crevices of their hearts. So y'all keep hope alive. It's going to be all right. So I'm going to see y'all next time. But make sure you like and share the video. And then watch my stories every day. Every day. I'll be bringing you some inspiration, some laughs. You know. What else you need? DM me. Let me know. That's what I'm here for. To serve in excellence. You all take care and have a good night's rest. Okay? Peace and blessings.